What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K21 at Next Gen. Today's video, we're going to be continuing the off-season rebuild. So, we're going to be using the Denver Nuggets, recently eliminated from the NBA playoffs. Obviously did not have their second best player in Jamal Murray for the entire playoff run. Still made it to the second round. Honestly, kind of a little bit of a surprise to me. But today, we're going to be having Jamal Murray. We are officially in the off-season. Nikola Jokic is our MVP man. I'm super excited to build around him with this team. I think this team has a really bright future, both, in this game, obviously, right now with us rebuilding them, and in real life. So I'm really excited to use this one. Before you get into this one, though, if you guys are new around here, just watch these videos. 43% of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed to this channel. I'd love to have you around here. Everybody else that watches these videos, we'd love to have you around here as well. And as always, feel free to leave any other video ideas down below in the comment section. And if you want to leave a like on the video, that helps me out a ton as well. So, taking a look at this roster breakdown right now, in my opinion, we do have our big three right here. I am going to include Porter Jr. in that as well. He played very well in the playoffs, in my opinion. And I really think he's ready to take his game to the next level. Luckily, injuries really haven't been a problem. I mean, knock on wood right now, but it doesn't really seem like they've been that big of a problem for him. They picked up Aaron Gordon from the Orlando Magic at the trade deadline. If I'm being honest with you here, he doesn't play that well in 2K. It sucks. It's unfortunate. So I don't know if he'll be a long-term answer here, but probably will have at least one more year. Monte Morris was tremendous in the playoffs with Morris out. Just going down the list right here, Austin Rivers, who they just signed, I believe, was it like a 10-day contract originally? Tremendous in the playoffs. So Facundo, the 30-year-old rookie, who seemingly every time touched the basketball, the announcers felt the need to say that. So, yeah, we definitely have a lot of potential with this team. I'm obviously super excited to, use Jokic for the entire video. I pretty confidently say he's not going anywhere else. I think it's absolute bullshit. He got kicked out of that game 4 the other night, but that being said, I just think Phoenix was the better team. It would have been such a fun, it was still a fun series to watch just because if I'm being honest with you, I really like seeing the Suns do well. I'm not going to lie. But if Jamal Murray was in that series, I think the dynamic would have been so different. I'm not saying that Denver would have won. I'm just saying he definitely would have gone more than 4 games, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, you limited, a 25-plus point per game score in Jamal Murray or whatever the hell he was putting up. So that's a tough one. But I don't want to, dwell on that too much. The past is the past. So we're going to head up to league meetings right now. As you guys know, I always go ahead and reject all these. We'll head into the lottery right now. I do not believe there's any chance we have any lottery picks. Obviously, I do have to sim the entire season because, no start today, no nothing. So, top 3, Thunder, Pistons, Warriors. Yeah, not bad. I like Mike Malone. I don't love Mike Malone. I think I'm going to keep him probably for now. Tyler Smith, you're fired. Yeah, you're fired. Head scout, no thank you. And then our trainer, there's an A trainer here, so I'm just going to go ahead and get him. So I'm going to try to get my 2 assistant coaches that always seem to help me out pretty well in these videos. And then I do need to go to assistant jam as well, my boy Owen Masters, because again, we're trying to go ahead and get a very good coaching staff because we do want to go ahead and win a championship with this team. So that being said, we have a pretty much brand new staff except for head coach. I believe we are up to the NBA draft right now. Do we have our first round pick this year? We do. It's at pick 25. Again, don't know if I'll be using it, for anybody that's ever going to really play. I love Monte Morris. I think he's going to be a very solid serviceable option off the bench for us. Again, not making that much money for a borderline 80 overall. Probably will be at, at least an 80 by the time we get into, third season, stuff like that. Bol here, and him and Zeke Naji, I don't know if they're ever going to play for me. You guys know me. I like 9-man rotations. Occasionally, we'll stick with the 10-man rotation for 1 or more seasons. Typically, it's only 1. And I just don't think either of these guys are really going to ever get the chance to play behind, Yusuf Nurkic, Nikola Jokic. And they're both, okay, so Najee has extra years. I think Bol will probably be the guy I trade. I think his wanted trade value is probably a little higher, and he's a free agent after this season, which, again, the man asked for like $20 million. And if I'm being real with you, I'm just not going to give it to him. So he could potentially include him in our pick, maybe move up a little bit. So let's see some options we got there. So the Charlotte Hornets want to go ahead and give me Miles Bridges for Bol and the 25th overall pick. We get a future second as well from Charlotte. Now, the reason they're probably giving me Bridges is because he expires after this upcoming season. But I would much rather pay him because he honestly could be in a starting role for me at some point in time, if the thing with Aaron Gordon doesn't work out, and he's great bench depth for us. So unfortunately, we're not going to be drafting anybody this year. I don't really see a reason to go ahead and trade for a pick into this year's draft. JaMychal Green does decline his option. I was probably going to let him go anyways. We just obviously added a new backup power forward, so we're good there. I'll bring back Facundo for now, PJ Dozier as well. Will Bartnick's obviously accepted that $14.5 million player option. That one was probably a little bit of a no-brainer for him. So when you take a look at the actual roster right now, obviously Jamal Murray is going to be our starting point guard. I do want Morris to back him up. Also, just because I compliment guys like I complimented Facundo in real life, or a comment at the beginning of this video about his play in real life, does not mean he's going to be here the entire video. I feel like people really never differentiate that, because I'll give somebody like a compliment when we start the video, and then I'll trade them 2 minutes later, and people are like, what the fuck are you doing? It's a video game, man. Don't know what to tell you. So, the power forward spot's definitely set. Obviously, center's good. Small forward's good. So yeah, we're into free agency right now. I mean, we obviously have Paul Millsap, Austin Rivers here in free agency. We do need to figure out the shooting guards position a little bit. I don't mind running Murray at the shooting guard spot if we do go ahead and end up finding, a better point guard than him, or if that's just how they like. If that's how it works out, I wouldn't mind doing that. But that being said, I don't really think I want to pay Will Barton $14 million. I mean, he's on an expiring contract as well. Theoretically, I mean, I maybe could move one of these two. I mean, that would probably be Aaron Gordon, just because he's probably going to ask for more money, 3 years younger. Bridges is one overall higher. I actually do like Bridges a little bit more anyways. So we'll see what we got, for options. We do need to figure out, the shooting guard position, though. So, Gordon could be in a trade, even though I do think he fits really well with the Denver Nuggets. I'm just trying to win championships here, man. This isn't how well guys actually mesh in real life. And again, I think he gets some, down moments in the playoffs. It really looked like he couldn't score a basketball for a little while, but that being said, I think he's going to, he has a full year now, full offseason with this team. I think things are going to turn a little bit better next year. They're going to have Murray next year as well. So I really think that their team next year is going to be a strong top 3 seed in the Western Conference. So that being said, sorry for the little rant right there. I will see you guys with probably a trade with Aaron Gordon, unfortunately. So we're going to be doing this deal here with Minnesota. Aaron Gordon, Will Barton in his second-round pick heading over there. Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverley coming back. Malik Beasley is going to be able to be a good shooter for us. I mean, ultimately, I kind of like his fit next to Murray. He's not going to really control the ball too much. I honestly don't mind that type of shooting guard next to Jamal Murray, especially one of these rebuilds. That being said, I don't think I'm going to keep Patrick Beverley. You guys know me. I surprisingly am a Patrick Beverley fan. Not a lot of people are, and honestly, I don't blame you. That being said, I think my fandom, if you will call it, over the past couple of years has probably gotten down a little bit. I think he's gotten a little more bitchy than he has actually good. But that being said, I don't really think I need him. I'm very comfortable with Monte Morris being the backup here. I mean, obviously Monte Morris is not, anything close to Patrick Beverley in the defense department. But, Beverley can maybe get me a backup shooting guard, maybe some sort of backup power forward. Now, I could also include Zeke Naji in a trade. I might give him one more year just because, again, on that rookie contract, and definitely trade him next offseason as well. So, that being said, we're definitely not done making moves. So I was kind of stuck between two trades. I think ultimately this is the one I am going to take from the Milwaukee Bucks, who somehow have Terrence Ross on their team, probably made a trade for him. This was the other option. I think Larry Nance Jr. would be a good power forward off the bench for us. Him and I'm blanking on names right now. Oh my God, I'm totally blanking on names right now. Miles Bridges, I'm all over the place. All right, a different type of power forward. I don't mind having that variety. But that being said, I do think this is probably the better deal. We do get a first-round pick out of it. I don't mind PJ Dozier at all. I actually do like him a little bit in real life, but I just don't think, is he a free agent after this year? Yeah, he's a free agent. I don't know what kind of money he's going to ask for. I mean, he ultimately would be backing up Michael Porter Jr. anyways, and I can definitely replace him. It's nice because there are a nice couple young guys on the Denver Nuggets right now that I don't necessarily want to trade. I mean, Zeke Naji might be one of those guys that I'm a little iffy on. I obviously moved Bol Dozier. I mean, it sucks to kind of clear their young depth, but again, we're getting some nice pieces for this bench that a little more veteran experience in this league, and probably going to contribute to us winning a championship. That being said, Milwaukee also gets a really solid defensive point guard in Pat Beverley, so him and Drew Holiday hopefully in a backcourt, that would be scary. So let's go ahead and probably move Facundo now. Shooting guard position set. I think we're now going to move Facundo for either a power forward or a small forward, and we'll just trade for whichever one we do not get. So thank you, Facundo, 30-year-old rookie. I get it, yada, yada, yada. I legitimately cannot actually literally express the amount of times me and probably a lot of you heard the announcer saying that legitimately throughout the entire time the Denver Nuggets were in the playoffs. So, we're getting a lot of first-round picks. Again, it's a smaller contract. The value's not really there. So we're actually probably going to take a first-round pick. We'll take a first from, honestly, maybe the Knicks will suck. Whatever. So we're probably just going to go ahead and sign 2 guys now. We could bring Torrey Craig back. He's actually in Phoenix right now. Funny enough, he's actually he played his old team in the playoffs. I think I'm going to let Paul Millsap walk. 36 years old. I don't mind him for what he can do. At one point of his career was a very versatile player. I just think, 36 years old. Probably time to go a little bit younger. That being said, I thank you for your time here, Paul. So how much money do we have? Okay, we can go over the cap for him. So we have, just a mid-level exception, basically. So would I prefer to spend it on a Torrey Craig, or would I maybe prefer to get a McDermott? Not that different type of players. I mean, they're relatively similar. McDermott's definitely a better shooter. I wouldn't mind, a little Torrey Craig redemption tour here. We're going to let Rivers go as well. Just again, these guys did well for us. I just think we're probably going to go ahead, let them all go. It's time to move on. So power forward spot, actually, it's going to let me bring back JaMychal Green. I did not think it would let me bring back JaMychal Green after that, but I went ahead and renounced his rights, but it did. So JaMychal Green's going to come back, 2 solid three-point shooters off the bench, or excuse me, 1 solid three-point shooter off the bench. I meant 2 solid options at the power forward spot. And Zeke will be here if he needs any minutes. I'm not going to give him minutes in the rotation, but he'll be that 10th guy. So it's an interesting looking, whoops, didn't mean to do that. It's an interesting looking team right now. We made a couple different changes to it, but I think it should hopefully work out for the best. That being said, I'll see you guys at the start of year number 1 of the rotation. So our rotation's all set here at the start of year number 1 right now. Really excited to see what this team can do. This backcourt, it's honestly, I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. I'm very confident in it. Jamal Murray, Malik Beasley, Michael Porter Jr., I keep saying Mikel. Miles Bridges, and then Nikola Jokic. Bench unit, Monte Morris, JaMychal Green, Torrey Craig, Terrence Ross. And if we need him, Zeke is here. It sucks I'm not actually giving him any minutes right now, but again, I like 9-man rotations, get the starters even more minutes, typically contributes to more wins. Just my opinion. I've been doing this for a little while, typically how it works out for me. But that being said, he will be here if we do need him, but I am very confident in this team. 15 in the power rankings. Fuck you, 2K. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. So Nikola Jokic technically does win back-to-back MVP awards, almost 29 points, 15 boards. Man, it's 0.3 assists off of a triple-double. It's like one of my bigger pet peeves in this game when stuff like that happens. 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks, 55% from the field, 84% from the free throw line, and just under 42% from 3. Impressive for a 7-footer nonetheless. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year in Detroit. DeMar DeRozan, 6th Man of the Year in Miami. I would absolutely hate that fit next to Jimmy Butler. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Jason Tatum, Most Improved. Let's go, JT. You never see Tatum win a Most Improved. Mike Malone, we go 58 and 24, takes home Coach of the Year. So we're a 1 seed here. We got San Antonio in the first round. They lost their best player. I'm not really sure how on earth they're in the playoffs, but Jokic, Murray, Bridges, Porter Jr., Malik Beasley, Beal. Okay, here's the stupid glitch that happens. Zeke Najee's not in my rotation, correct? I just want to make sure nothing here changed. Okay, it's the stupid glitch that happens every time, and it's really annoying. Murray, Walker. Oh, wow. That would be. Can you imagine if Kawhi this offseason said, fuck it, I want to go back to San Antonio? Said no to the Clippers? Really? Really? Look, I get it. You have the best player in the series. Yes, Kawhi Leonard's still better than Nikola Jokic. I'm not arguing that. But there's not a chance in hell that team would ever beat us. And wow, I guess DeRozan leaves and him and Jimmy Butler have a brick fest and go on to win a finals together. Fucking whoop-de-doo. I don't really know what's going on right now. League meetings right now. We're going to change them. Nope. I thought that was true. Anyways, I've gone over this one so many times it makes no sense. It makes legitimately no sense to me. Draft lottery. I do not think I traded for any picks. Wow, the Heat have the first projected overall pick after winning the championship. And, okay, it went back to the Rockets, I think. So, Steph signing. I'm not firing Mike Malone. He won Coach of the Year award for us. I'm definitely not doing what Toronto did. What's his name again? I'm forgetting. Dwayne Casey. I'm not doing what Toronto did with Dwayne Casey. So, we're heading up to the draft right now. Do we have our own first-round pick this year? We do. Yes, the pick 29. We also have 20 from the Bucks. Wouldn't mind maybe combining those. Maybe getting, a nice, younger, little bit power forward off the bench. I mean, we do have nice veterans off the bench right now. Or maybe nice, younger backup shooting guards. So, I'll probably make that decision. I do have to scout this draft class a little bit. I don't know it that well. So, we'll maybe try to move into, like, the, 11, 12 area, something like that. Figure out who we want to draft, and I'll see you guys with whatever trade we do make. So I'm going to see if Oklahoma City will give me the 8th overall pick for Terrence Ross in our 2 first-round picks we do have this year, one via Milwaukee and one of our own. I think pick 8 would be a nice addition. I'd be willing to give up a couple second-round picks. Again, I think I've done a pretty good job of not just ravaging through my first-round picks this year. I have a couple guys I saw in mind. They're actually a little bit higher than what I was expecting them to be. Or where I would want them to be. So Chet Holmgren, Amoni Bates, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Gene Montero, Adrian Griffin Jr., Jalen Duran, Victor. Wow, Victor fell to 7. We could have had him, man. Typically wins Rookie of the Year every single year. So Damian Collins is here, from Kentucky, 21 years old. Definitely could be an option for us. I see Matthew Cleveland as well. He was kind of the guy I had in mind, 18 years old from Florida State. But Damian Collins is on the board. I think, best prospect available. Could be a little younger at that backup power forward spot. So we're going to go ahead and take Damian Collins there. Welcome to the team. We're going to go ahead and sim to the end of the draft. I think he's going to probably be a little bit of a, 75 overall. I'll take that. He's definitely going to be in the rotation for me next year. Zeke, I'm going to bring back. Unfortunately, his time here has probably come to an end. These two definitely need their qualifying. I need them both back. I'm actually probably going to do the little fun glitch that 2K has where they just both get their qualifying offer. So, yeah, we don't have money. It sucks, but, it's kind of expected with, a video like this. So, I'm going to go ahead and give them both contracts right now. Actually, I'm going to wait on Bridges. I'm going to give Porter Jr. his. Without a doubt. And then Bridges I will wait on a little bit. Oh, this explains why we lost, because we had Jeff Teague on this team. So I'll wait on Bridges a little bit just because, again, he could be in a move. I'm not 100% confident on him. Porter Jr. I'll obviously pay next offseason as well. So I did not renounce the rights on Bridges. Did I really? I did not just fuck that up. Did I really? Fucking kick me in the fucking dick, dude. I mean, are you kidding me? God, I fucked that one up. Well, that's what I get for trying to be a little cheap bitch. That's exactly what I get. All right, it's time to make a big trade. Let's get it done. Thank God. Okay, I'll show you what that trade just looked like right there. I'm sure I'll cut it in soon, or before I actually started talking, because I just didn't think it was going to go through. We got Jonathan Isaac, who, in my opinion, is an upgrade over Bridges. I definitely wanted to get a really solid defensive, minded power forward next to Nikola Jokic, who, again, it's not a horrendous defensive center. I think he honestly gets a little more hate than he actually is. I mean, I'm not saying he's Rudy Gobert or Joel Embiid, but he's not as bad as I think some people actually make him out to be. That being said, I'm excited to have Jonathan Isaac on this team. That's the trade right there. I gave up a lot of first-round picks. I'm dumb as hell, and apparently renounced the rights on Bridges. I didn't notice it. It is what it is. So we do have, Damian Collins still coming off the bench. So, realistically, we kind of just have to go ahead and figure out the backup shooting guard spot. So, we kind of saved ourselves a little bit. Jordan Clarkson, oh my God, 6th man of the year. Oh my God, any day of the week. Perfect. 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 All right. I guess everything happens for a reason. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. So, goal for year number 2, not getting eliminated in the first round when we're a 1 seed and the team we're playing is an 8 seed. I think that's a pretty reasonable goal. Jamal Murray, Malik Beasley, Michael Porter Jr., Jonathan Isaac, our new addition. Again, I'm sorry for screwing up on Bridges. I really didn't intentionally do that at all. And Nikola Jokic, bench unit, Monte Morris, Jordan Clarkson, Torrey Craig, and Damian Collins. I really do like this bench unit. I think we got a good mix of, some young guys in here. Well, actually, probably young guy. I mean, Morris is now 27. So, just entering his prime, technically. I think most people consider 26, 27 probably fully entering somebody's prime. It seems that, nowadays anyways, guys are starting to do that a little bit younger. I mean, i.e. Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, guys like that. But that being said, I'm not comparing them. Just calm down. I'm not comparing Monte Morris to those. That's what I mean. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. Call it a three-peat, baby. Nikola Jokic wins his 3rd MVP award, 27 points, 15 rebounds, 9.5 assists. You can take a look at the rest of his numbers right there. I'm also going to tell Melo to eat a dick. I want to change his number back to 15. At this point, 3 MVPs. Nikola Jokic, you've surpassed Carmelo Anthony as, I would probably say, the most relevant player in Denver Nuggets history. Somebody's going to shit on me for something. I don't know. I'm giving it to Jokic. Victor is your Rookie of the Year. Precious Jew is 6th man of the year. Jonathan Isaac does win Defensive Player of the Year award for us. You can take a look at his numbers right there. Again, did not acquire him for his scoring abilities. Jalen Suggs, most improved. Isn't he? Oh, he's a 2nd year. Really? I guess. Mike Malone, we go 63 and 19. All right, we got the Clippers in the first round. Thank God we don't have to play Kawhi. That sounds weird to say. You can take a look at numbers right here. 320-plus point per game, guys. Honestly, really like what I see right there. Rebounds went to Jokic. Assists went to Jokic. God, dude, he's a freak. There's just no way this team should be winning maybe more than 1 game against us. There's just no way. Okay, we sweep them. Moving on to Minnesota here. D'Lo, Edwards, Culver, Julius Randle. Not sure how you swung that one. What? What is this glitch that's going on in 2K? This is like circa 2K17 that this glitch used to have, that veteran players would sign like minimum contracts with you in order to like ring chase. And look, I get it happens in real life where some guys that, are rotational pieces will occasionally go ahead and sign a very small contract, with a team like the Lakers in order to go ahead and try to compete for a championship. Let's get some things straight. 1, Chris Paul's not a rotational piece. I don't care if he's, 37, 38 years old at this point. I don't think that much in his game is going to change in 2 years from what he's doing right now. Again, could I be wrong? Probably. I am a lot of the time. There's no chance in 2 years if Chris Paul is still playing, he's getting paid just under $2 million a year. There's no way. It's dumb, and it never works for me. So that's why I'm complaining, because I'm never able to sign guys like that on the minimum deals. So that being said, I made all that fuss for no reason. We sweep him. Lonzo, Nikhil Alexander Walker, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Steven Adams. Also, while I'm at it, if there's a god out there, give me the Kemba for Lonzo trade. Just feed me it. Give him a sign-and trade. New Orleans, you want a nice veteran point guard on your team. A little bit injury prone, I'm not going to lie, but give me Lonzo Ball and my Celtics, please. All right. We win at 7. Us and Miami, who won the finals last year, and oh my God. Okay, so they lost Jimmy Butler, their finals MVP. I don't think that, it doesn't really make much sense to me for you to go ahead and, lose your finals MVP when you have DeMar DeRozan getting paid $28 million, Kyle Anderson getting paid, actually it's only 9. But again, really solid team right there. As guys, classic 2K does. They overrate Tyler Hero. I'm sure he's going to put up buckets, but we do get Jokic, Murray, Porter Jr., etc. ring as we meet Miami in 6. Suck a dick, Kyrie. Suck a dick. I'm kidding. Relax. All right. What? Modify the goaltending rule such that once the ball hits the rim, any player can legally make a play on the ball. So we're eliminating goaltend basically, unless, so the only thing we're keeping about the goaltending rule is when the ball's going on a downward arc, you can't touch it. But as soon as that ball hits the rim, don't care. Not a god's chance in hell. All right, draft lottery time. We traded all of our picks anyways, but I will go ahead and show you guys the Raptors projected number 1, followed by the Jazz. How are they not good? I don't think I took anybody from you. I'm going to be bringing back Mike Malone, if I can, get him on a deal that he wants to take. He just won a championship for us, so, there's really no reason to move on from him. And again, probably the only head coach I can afford with my $4.25 million. So, free agency. Draft right now, we have no picks. We don't need to be drafting anybody fresh off a championship. Beasley's going to be coming back on that $16 million option. Time to pay Michael Porter Jr., and I need to make sure that I do not go ahead and renounce the rights. Like, see, who's old here? Holy shit, forgot Jokic was a free agent. Holy mother of fuck. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, that I saw that, and I need to make sure I get Porter Jr. back as well, who I believe somehow restricted 2 years in a row. Weird. Okay, I'm just going to match both of those. Hopefully this game does not glitch and just not give me Michael Porter Jr. That would really suck, and he's back. Perfect. Call it a day. All right. I think we're probably just going to, the only thing we're going to be changing is maybe upgrading Torrey Craig. We got him a championship here in Denver. I'm happy about it. And again, probably on the little bit older side. It has been regressing. He started out as a 79 for us, down to a 77. And you guys know me. I don't like leaving teams the same way for 2 years. So Torrey Craig, and I don't really see a reason to change anything else in the starting five, if I'm just being honest with you. So we're looking for a new Kendall Brown. Who are you? Haven't played a minute. I don't really trust that too much. Kiziak Paula, low-key might slide down to that small forward spot. What are his ratings? He's an A 3-point shot. I think I can move him down. Ooh, Hamidou Diallo I do like a lot. I like Hamidou Diallo quite a bit. Decisions. All right, I'm taking Diallo. We're taking Hamidou Diallo, who I believe probably has won a championship. He was in San Antonio. Actually, no, never mind. They did not win the championship. They just beat us first year. All right, Hamidou Diallo, welcome to the team. Our only change. We'll see you guys at the start of the third and final year. Third and final season, this is how it is going to look. Jamal Murray, Malik Beasley, Michael Porter Jr., Jonathan Isaac, and Nikola Jokic. Starting five remains exactly the same as a wise man once said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Bench unit, Monte Morris, Hamidou Diallo, Jordan Clarkson, and Damian Collins. I'm actually going to swap these two. I prefer Clarkson getting those 2 extra minutes there. So, not that that changes much. We also have Kadeem Allen, Celtics legend on this team. So, we're looking to go back-to-back. I'll see you guys at the end of the third and final season. So, 4-peat, baby. Nikola Jokic, another MVP, man. I don't even have to read off his stats to you guys. The dude's nuts. Quentin Grimes, Rookie of the Year for the Brooklyn Nets. They had the 7th overall pick somehow. They did lose Kyrie. Precious Achiuwa, Jonathan Isaac, 2nd straight Defensive Player of the Year award. Naz Reid, Most Improved. Mike Malone, we go 62-20 this year. I believe it's 1 game worse than last year. It's pretty much the same thing. So, player stats on the year, Jokic, Jamal Murray just put up numbers for us. Porter Jr., same thing. Beasley's, oh my God, he's been solid. I got to get him more up to an 88 overall. God damn, we're doing well. Rebounds, everything's Jokic. It's just nuts, man. Got Golden State, Suggs, Tom. Whoa. Steph Curry go somewhere else, man. Steph Curry goes somewhere else. Steph Curry's on the Washington Wizards. Him and Bradley Beal. Talk about a lethal 3-point shooting team. Oh, baby. We go on to win in 5. Us in Phoenix. Sky Clark, Devin Booker, Miles Bridges, Marvin Bagley, DeAndre Ayton. Wow, we got the 2nd and 1st overall pick in the 2018 NBA draft. God damn it, Kings fans are in shambles. Moving on, Kier Lewis Jr., Lonzo Ingram, Zion, and Dario Saric. A rematch of last year's West Finals, and we win in 5. And us and the Wizards, Steph, Beal, Denny Avdija, Zeke Naji, our old friend, and Cody Zeller. They probably have an upgrade in the backcourt, but I think we're hopefully going to probably be the better team here as we do go on to win in 7. Nikola Jokic, 2nd straight Finals MVP, 35.5 points a game, 15.5 rebounds, 8 assists, 45% from 3. Oh my God, he's a unicorn. So, as always, if you guys enjoy these videos, you want to help me out a ton, subscribing to the channel, leaving likes in the videos, everything like that. I appreciate it so much when you guys do it. We've been absolutely killing it with subs lately. We're averaging like 10 a day, which I have not seen numbers like that in a long time, and it's absolutely crazy to think that you guys are supporting me like that. So, I'm trying to keep this up, man, trying to just grow this every single day. And again, I could not do any of this without you. So I seriously do appreciate it. As always, if you guys do have any other video ideas, feel free to comment them down below. I've been loving the pace we've been having. Rebuild one day, different sort of NBA content the next day. I think, I've been doing a lot of reactions lately. I think tomorrow will probably be one more reaction. And then after that, we're probably going to get into me making some sort of tier lists, stuff like that. Maybe I'll look into some other NBA content as well. So if you guys have any suggestions on anything you want to see, non-rebuild related as well, feel free to comment them down below. But other than that, seriously, thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting me the way you do. It's been tremendous summer so far. We're only looking to grow from here. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I seriously do love you guys. See you guys on the next one.